What's up, YouTube? It's Cincinnati's back at you again, and what I got for you today is budget titanium folder. Now, some of you may not have known this actually existed, but you can get a titanium folder in the budget range. It's going to be higher than, say, a G10 or a micarta usually, but still within a budget range. Now, for me, I'm probably going to keep that at around 100 on down as far as total, like my budget range, because I know it can go so high. But like I said, this is the Kasumi Warmor, and a little bit about that company. Here's Kasumi's website and the Warmor right there. M390 EDC knife, like we love. You see the price is $108 there. Now, the blade size is listed at 85 millimeters. That's like 3.346 inches. Let's have a look at this blade. Yeah, and it's like we saw, it's labeled an M390. I can't vouch personally for that blade steel because I don't have the equipment or the knowledge to test. But for me, over the last week or so, it has performed up to standards. You see, we got some pretty good looking stylized titanium handle. It's non-magnetic, so it did pass that test, that personal test. And it fits the hand so well. Look at how well that fits in the hand. Got a little bit of belly. You know, it's gonna be hard to get that tip down for precise cuts. You can, but it's almost more of a craft knife almost because of how high that tip is. But the action is good. It's not drop shut, but it just takes a little shake and it gets you right down in the pocket. The pill-shaped hole in the blade is not good for flipping. I've tried, and no matter what arrangement or position I put my fingers or my hand in, I can't get into it. And you can see that hole's pretty small. I can't get my finger in there. My fingers are just way too big for that. But it's got some nice blue pivot rings, both sides. Now, I have taken it apart and cleaned it up and everything, just to see what was going on inside and see how well it was oiled. And I got it re-oiled, hops number 9. Yeah, buddy. And the action is fantastic. It's almost like the lever is even higher than the pivot, how easily it flips. I hope you guys can see that. It flips with no problem. I mean, you barely have to give me any action. And it will light switch, of course, or push button with no problem. All right, let's get some blade comparisons out here for you. All right, everybody knows one of my favorites in the game is the Penguin. That's a titanium model. Titanium apparatus, like Knife Dope would say. And it's a bit longer in the blade than the Penguin. The handle's about the same size. And here I have another familiar one. That's the Civivi Vision FG. You see the FG is actually just a tad bit longer, blade-wise. But just, barely, like 1/8 of an inch, I'm guessing. Because I don't have the desk mat that I want with the inches on it. But yeah, there's some good comparisons. These out of here. And if you don't have either one of those models, here we go. That's a regular standard big lighter. You see the big lighter is just a little bit shorter than that blade is. About 1/2 inch I'm guessing. All right. And against the handle. See? So that's a great, it kind of almost, no matter how big or small your hands are, I mean, you see that fits right in the pocket for me. Right there. If I'm holding it in the, I guess, a saber grip, that's just right. It just gets to the bottom of my hand. And, no problems with the ergonomics of that knife. And like I said before, the M390, or the blade steel, it held up very well under my cutting task. I wasn't doing anything like testing it on cardboard or anything like that. But I did open packages and, cut some string, the type of things we typically do with our knives every day. I'm not out fighting ninjas or pirates. And it held up pretty good. Let's see if I can get a good view for that on you. Now, that is titanium, and we know titanium doesn't have a superb grip. But this, it's actually, it's got a matte finish, and it does hold pretty well. The jimping is a little bit sharp, just a little bit. But I tell you what, it's not going anywhere. That jimping does do its job. It's a tiny bit sharp, but it does its job. And I don't really have any hot spots on this guy. Maybe a little bit right here, because of how much bigger my finger is than that grip groove right there. But yeah, it performed like a champ. And once again, that's from Kasumi Knives. That's a Chinese maker or a Chinese manufacturer or retailer. But their models are pretty good. Like I said before, go and give them a look and see what you think about the other models they have available. Because they've got quite a few. They have a lot of fixed blades and some decent materials. I think I saw a 3V knife in their fixed blades. I might try that one out next and do a review on it. Now, yeah, that's the Kasumi Warmor titanium alloy M390, and it's 108. So go and give them a look, guys. So this is Cincinnati's checking out for you again, and I just want to tell you, in the immortal words of Bruce Lee, once again, be like water, my friends. Peace.